We are here with the next album review.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And we don't have Jake or Luke this week, so we called in the bench and then the bench.
And then the bench.
So, Dylan, you're with us now.
I'm bench.
So why are you laying down?
Why am I laying down?
I don't know if they can't see your face, I'm sure.
I
Bet they can.
okay.
Cap.
Alright.
So we're listening to the Anthrax album, Spreading the Disease.
Spreading the disease.
Spreading the disease.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
This is their second album.
Notebook.
Luke is not here.
Yeah, Luke is the one who picked the album. He's the one that has all the context. So we're just gonna say what we know about them. Maybe Luke will send it. I sent in the group chat saying that if you
Luke
have
usually
anything to
knows,
send it now.
everything about this shit.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. This is their second album. Their first album with their new lead singer. And you could tell Anthrax is very different from the other big four members.
From the other out of all the other from the big four, they're definitely way different.
Because those have raspy vocals, a lot more like yelling, and a lot more like anger in it. This doesn't have that because the singer, I forget his first name, but it's something Belladonna. He's a very interesting singer. He sings more like power metal and like.
I have a good point with Anthrax.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It literally sounds like the guitar and instruments from Metallica, and then it's like Metallica and fucking Motley Crue had a baby. That's the same vocals just sound like Motley Crue to me. But the instruments, Metallica.
You're dead on for like that comparison, because once you said that, I was like, yeah, that's like 100% what they sound like.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's so strange too, because which came out first, Anthrax or Metallica?
They all came out around the same time, but I think Metallica's first album came out before their first album.
It's
Their
interesting.
first album, Anthrax first was '84.
It's interesting because like how like similar they sound instrumental wise, you know what I mean?
Well, because
Thrash
everyone had influence from each other. No one really copied anyone like intentionally.
No, I don't think.
But this sound was just so huge, and they all were in that area. In fact, Anthrax was the only one of the big four who wasn't originating in California. They originated in New York.
You know what's funny? Like earlier, like in the night, I did write down notes for like 2 other songs, but I crossed them out. But like, I was gonna write down notes for Madhouse, which is apparently like the best song in the album, and I just
it's the big hit.
And I just didn't.
Oh, let's talk.
Didn't even talk about it.
Talk about the tracks.
First we got
Air.
Yeah.
Air, A-I-R. That one's a really good song.
I really like the opening track.
Yeah.
So do I.
I think it's a great way to start
I think it takes.
I say that a lot,
takes
but
a
it's
second
true.
to get started, though. It does. It takes like a good
That's fair.
40 seconds to like actually get going. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
good
it-
with that.
It has a pickup that winds up really. It's
You know what?
getting more intense as the song goes.
I was gonna say like compared to like other like songs that I've listened to, it's not that bad. But like for like I think the rest of the album, it's definitely like the longest intro has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other
it's like-
songs just jump right into it.
Is it like the longest
Lone
song?
Justice is the next one.
Lone Justice, I really like.
I like.
That's
that
one of
song
my
a lot.
favorites on the album.
Yes.
I think
It's
Lone
definitely
Justice
one of the
is
good
my
ones.
second favorite
Yeah, that one's great.
or third favorite.
It's definitely a second for me.
It's up there for me.
What's your first? Or
Well, that's the next song.
All right,
too.
Madhouse.
Madhouse.
I like this song.
really like Madhouse.
This is the big
a
hit
lot.
off the album. This is one of their most famous tracks.
I like Madhouse.
I think
it was really good.
Madhouse is a good song. I don't think the chorus is that strong on this song though. I don't know, just it's a madhouse. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds cool, but like there's just not much to it.
Yeah.
But the rest of the song, I think, is really good.
Yes.
The next one is Stand or Fall, isn't it?
It's SSC.
Yeah,
Stand or Fall.
yeah, it's two
It's a
songs
double
put
feature.
into one.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, whenever you see like we mentioned this on the last episode, I think, but it was one of the previous albums we just did. But it was what's it called? Megadeth.
Yeah, Megadeth. They have a song where
Yeah, when you have the Slash in a song, it's two songs put together.
Yeah.
But this song is okay.
It's alright.
This one's alright.
It's definitely one of the ones that's like a little less for me.
Yeah, it's one of the weaker tracks for me.
Although, you know what I did write down about it? Compared to like all the other songs on the fucking album, it's very unique to the rest of the songs, you know what I mean? Like the
it's
chorus
different.
is very different from like the rest of the stuff on the album. Like it's got a very unique sound to it. I
Mhm.
can't really like place like like I can't really like give you specifics of how different it is because like I would have to like listen to it compared to like the other songs like
Yeah.
like right now. But like
Yeah.
I remember it being like very distinct from the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the more different sounding song.
And the enemy, the next one, is the one.
Enemy's one of my favorites.
I
It
really like
sounds
this song.
very Metallica. I said it sounded something straight off of Puppets album. That's what it sounded like.
I wouldn't say Puppets. I feel like Anthrax sounds like Kill 'Em All.
Nah, but like that
Yeah.
song specifically, the enemy just sounded straight Metallica.
I like this song. It's also about World War II. I was reading the
Yes.
lyrics alongside it.
Yeah, I didn't know that until y'all pointed that out this morning.
This
and I
one's
thought
about
that was-
World War
that made
II.
it a lot
It talks
better
about
for
the
me.
final solution, which was his plan.
Yeah, and Aftershock and Armored and Dangerous. I didn't write anything down, so I'm like,
Okay, but the enemy is again a really good one. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What's next?
Enemy's good.
Aftershock.
Mhm.
Yes.
Aftershock was fine.
Yeah,
I like that one. It's just not one of my favorites.
it's definitely to me not one of the more memorable songs
Yeah.
on the album.
This album isn't. It has a lot of forgettable tracks, but like the tracks that shine, they really
They
shine.
shine. Yes.
That's what I'll say.
Armed and Dangerous. I'm warming up to.
Armed and Dangerous is a good
Yeah.
one.
I liked Armed and Dangerous.
I liked it.
Yeah,
but
that
it's
one I did
definitely,
really like.
Kind of in the middle for me.
Mhm.
For like.
The next
like
one's my
this one.
favorite one. Medusa.
Medusa's
Medusa.
great.
That's the best one.
Medusa was good.
That's
I
the
think
best one. in
that's
my opinion.
definitely like top 3 for me.
That's my.
It's
favorite.
probably a top 3 song on that album.
It's just the Greek like myth, like just
Yes.
written into the song is so cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good
so
song.
Cool. I like it.
My top 3 would be like Lone Justice, The Enemy, and like Madhouse, and then Medusa. That's 4, but those are like
Yeah.
my top 4. And the closing track, Gung Ho.
Oh.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
This is actually top 3 for me. I think it's the most. It just keeps going faster and
Yeah.
faster. It's
It's
such
pretty
a
good.
fast song.
Yeah.
I
My
like
notes-
this song too.
My notes literally say "Gun Ho is so fast and it keeps just getting faster." Oh my god! Because I was listening to the album as I was writing my notes.
Yeah.
So I was just like listening. I was just like, "Oh my god!" Just writing shit down.
This is a throwback to Zach's Artist of the
This
Week.
is that's how I used to do it.
But Spreading the Disease, it's a very different album compared to a lot of thrash at the time. I mean, it's
Yes.
not so different, but it has its own style just because of the vocals. But I think it's good.
I definitely say
I
this.
think it's good.
I'll definitely listen to most of these songs again. Probably.
Yeah, I
Yes.
do. I appreciated Anthrax a lot.
So did I.
Yeah. Like I didn't actually. I think I might have found like a new band that I'm actually gonna like.
Yeah,
really
me
check out and
too.
shit.
I never really listened to them before this.
This is my
That's still
first
pretty good.
album I've really listened to
I
them
still have to
with.
listen to Megadeth too.
I do recommend. I like Megadeth better personally.
I don't like.
So I'm gonna say now that we've listened to 4 out of the big 4,
Yeah.
I would say that as it stands, I go from my favorite to my least favorite.
Okay.
It goes Megadeth, Metallica,
What?
and then
Ooh.
it
You're putting
goes
Slayer at the
and
bottom.
then it goes
aren't you?
Slayer and then
Oh.
Anthrax.
I'm surprised Zach likes Slayer.
Dude, Slayer's pretty good. I like Slayer.
Do you like Megadeth better?
I like Megadeth maybe a little bit more than Metallica. I don't know.
That's a little bit.
Maybe, dude, they're so close for me because I love Dave
I
Mustaine.
do not like.
I mean,
Dave Mustaine.
I love Megadeth.
This is a great album.
This
though.
is a great
Yeah,
album.
I'm not saying that this album is bad at all.
Yeah.
But the lead singer in this one is not like you were saying earlier. It's still not that like
It's
as
not thrash.
strong as the big 4. Like
Yeah.
as like
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
It like the instrumentals rock, but the vocals they seem a little out of place if they want to go for that.
And I still
heavier
think
sound.
it
It still
fine.
sounds
It
good,
Still
though.
sounds good though.
Mhm.
But shall we move on to scores?
Yes.
I'm gonna put Jake and Luke's scores right there. They weren't here, but there they are.
Yeah.
So who do we start with since the guy who picked the album isn't here? I guess we'll start with Dylan since he's the new guy. What would you rate this out of 10? And by the
we
way,
do like
we
half
don't do
scores?
point. We don't
No
do
half
point
scores or
fives.
points.
Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have half scores.
Whatever. If you give it a 0.5, just round it up.
All right. I would give it like a solid like 8 or 7. I think it's good. I think it's just like a few of the songs sound a little like filler, kind of a little bit. Like I don't know. Aftershock is all right, and
Yeah.
Dangerous I liked, but like I didn't really like
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
valid.
they're just like I have to listen to them more. Maybe I'll like them more as I listen to them. But for now, I'd give it like a 7. I'm gonna
Yes.
say it a 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah. Give it a 7.
I'm definitely gonna give them a couple more listens, but I've listened to a couple of the songs, and then we listened to it today. So from what I know about, I like it. I don't like it as the other big four, but I'm gonna give this a 7.
Nice.
Respectable.
You can go.
I'm gonna give it, I think an 8.
8?
I liked this album a lot. It's probably their best album. I think they kind of tamper off after this album from what I've heard.
Oh, really?
But this is great. I think they peaked with this album, and it's very important to the big four. It contributes a lot.
I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-oh.
So here's my thing.
Uh-oh.
I like them. It's just that like Motley Crue-esque voice. That's why I don't really like Motley Crue.
It's very
that much.
80s.
I don't like the
I love it.
voice of
I
Motley
love
Crue
it.
and stuff.
Yeah,
But
it's either hit or
the
miss.
instruments and like everything else, like the songs are good. There's a lot of good songs on the album, but the ones that shine, they shine, and the ones that are like they're just like Honestly, I'd probably give it like a 5 or 6.
Wow.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
No,
yeah.
honestly,
I mean, like
can
I
respect
like
them.
them.
I can respect
but
it because you know what? I
it's
didn't
just-
even hear about them until recently.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like,
I don't know. It's the voice.
So 6.
I have to say,
I'd say a 6.
I don't think that
6.
there's any way that Jake and or Luke is gonna go lower than that.
There's no
So,
way.
there's
yeah.
no way.
No.
There's
you're
no
probably-
way.
I think Luke put his in the chat already.
Okay, could you see the chat if they're in there?
I saw it. He
Oh.
said 10 out of 10.
He said 10?
He said
Holy
10?
shit, dude!
He
What
said-
the
he
fuck?
said that's-
Didn't he give fucking the sickness like
He gave the
9?
sickness an 8, bro.
What the fuck?
He's- alright, here's-
I gave the sickness a 6.
I gave it a 3, bro. That shit sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Okay,
So
so
bad.
let's assume Jake's not going to give it a 6 or below, and he's also not here, so you have that over him. So, Dylan, you win this week.
Yay.
What are you going to pick for us?
Oh, this is hard.
Ooh, please pick a good one. I'm gonna start these.
I'm gonna look for a second real quick just through the albums I've been listening to.
Okay.
Oh
boy.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm picking "Hail to the King" by Avenged
We already
Sevenfold.
did that album.
We already did that album.
Damn.
That was actually like
Dude,
the
I could've
second
did that.
episode.
That was like
I
the
could have
4th
did that
episode.
review right now.
That is the 4th episode.
We've never had that before. We've never had someone say an album
Dude,
we did
that's
already.
funny.
No.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Nope, that's
I
a
don't remember what I
first.
gave that album, but they gave it a 7.
I gave it
an
a
8.
I think I gave it a 7. I don't remember.
Wait.
Like
You
don't
can
have
pick
to-
anything.
Is it gonna be? It can be anything.
It
Right?
can be
It'd be
anything.
really funny if he
So
just so
alright.
happens to pick another one
It can
we've
be
done.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he
Any
picks
genre.
another one
Wait,
we've
is that
done.
any genre?
Any genre.
I want to do if I
Please do
know me,
country.
Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
Oh,
What
Yes.
is that?
oh no.
Country,
Jake and
baby.
Jake,
Country, baby.
Jake's gonna
Let's
be
go.
pissed.
Oh, country music!
Oh no.